The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create... They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? You're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this 1st possession and force a field goal.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Aggies. First points of the day are on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for room, it's Moss. Fighting off the defender. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And how about that play call on 3rd and long? Probably everybody thinking pass in the building. They run the option, and the QB makes the good read. Look, nobody's got me. Nobody takes me. I'll take it. I'll get the first down. Nice play call on 3rd and long.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Aggies are on the move. They'll run it. It's Moss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It was against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Sayin. They're working that left side. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The short hands, it's Jackson. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this, a running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Gets it out fast. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The play action fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Pulls it in down the sideline. Here he goes. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. It's Tate. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Fires to the right. The sure hands, it's Jackson. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's second and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A strike downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Intercepted, and the defense has set him
being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Snead gets it done.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Reed. Pressure coming. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here's a heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has been so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're going to get on top in this game. They're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Reed. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for him.
On the move, it's Moss. On his feet at the 40. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Hauls it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on third. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This offense says it's 4-down territory, taking a chance from the 43. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks, it's Smith. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Power football with the run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. He might want another play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the 1st down. A few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Tate. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Quarterback extends the play. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big